Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Moin.
Hey.
Hello, lovely fuck buckets.
Hey.
Like what he says.
Hey.
It's the noise of a turtle fucking a shoe.
Hey.
The poor turtle.
Hey.
I don't know, it seemed to be enjoying it. Certainly getting into it anyway.
Welcome, Demon Sub Rumbly 8, Rodagask, Subdodger, and Rumbly 8. And I seem to have seen
Doty,
somebody else.
make a touch.
Orinoco, Crispin. I think that's all for now.
Dudley, me. Didn't say hello to me. I'm in there. See?
Hello,
They're
Jerry.
out there.
Mr. Garrison.
Fucking absolutely. Cannot get the staff. Cannot get the staff.
I've got a staff.
A wizard staff
Yes.
with a knob on the end.
And a very nice knob on the end.
Fair enough. I've got the pocketbook for a rifler. So in many respects I win. I too can now be a World War I anteater.
I've now just started a Terry Pratchett novel I haven't known about for quite some time. It's not Discworld. It's what's his face again?
The Unadulterated Cat. The Carpet
no,
People.
it's
Johnny and the Bomb.
a weird boy being sucked into a video game.
Johnny and the Dead. Johnny and the something.
Johnny Maxwell.
I knew it was a Johnny something.
It's
missed a lot of
a
them. Oh.
strange one, to say the least.
That is true. That is very true. Well, he was like that. Old P. Terry. The Unadulterated Cat I loved. I think they finally sorted the rights out.
Did they?
Because I think it's been republished for the first time in about 30 years. I seen it pop up on Discworld.com a couple of months ago. I must pick up a copy because I've never owned one. I only ever seen it in the library, and they don't give those books away.
Oh.
Well, they do, but you have to return them.
Yeah, or you're very lucky and the books have reached end of life and are sold off for pennies.
Oh, I don't know where they go. I've never seen any books for sale in any of the Antrim libraries. It's entirely possible we get our books from other libraries that way. That might be, the bottom of the ladder. There's going to be a bottom rung somewhere.
And after that, they just go to the bin. Yeah, Pratchett is really an acquired taste if it's not Discworld.
You just need to not think about it, Crispin. Sit down, don't move around much. Don't think about it. It'll all be over soon. Tiny scripted, half hour. Then you can defecate to your heart's content.
Yeah, and just as a heads up, I'm not feeling as well, so there could be a potential, very abrupt end of stream. So.
Oh. With a technicolored snake leaping directly towards the camera.
I hope not.
Oh, shame.
If everything goes south, my bin is right next to me and it's fairly empty, so I'm guessing it will be just an interesting noise.
Anything? Are your eyes closed, Adrian? So why?
Did you clean your glasses?
I don't know. I can't see it. Did you get your book? Not you, him. Oh, Tuffy got hers. Just checking. Anyway, so you'll be disappointed to hear that nobody's scored yet, but Bayern Munich do have everybody's favourite Spurs striker playing for them, so they're never winning anything ever again. Harry Kane, you are shit. You bring the curse of Spurs wherever you go.
Curses. Curses for curses.
They won the league 11 years in a row. They're practically the only team in Germany. And then they finally get a real striker, and he arrives bearing the monkey paw curse of being Harry Kane. And immediately they just go, you know what? Why doesn't Bayern Leverkusen, who's never won it, fucking go on a 10-point rampage above us? Yeah, sure, why not?
And see, this is such a huge thing for some people that even I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
It's just hard to get by, if any. Let's see. Browsing.
Even Klopp's laughing at Harry Kane. Ah, Jurgen, you fucking legend.
Begothmog is versus Attack of Mars.
Gack, 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 gack.
Ack, 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 ack.
I was talking about this yesterday on the internet, and by me, I mean somebody on Facebook in the War Games Atlantic page was mentioned Halo, and somebody responded they ran a Mars Attack Kickstarter and used the money from that to fund Warpath, or to complete Warpath. As long as they don't do that again, it'll be fine. To which I didn't call him a cunt, because it's not my fucking face page. But what I did say is, you're a barefaced liar, mate. And he's not responded yet. And I'm waiting for it.
Shocking.
I don't think he will. Because Mars Attacks, it came out in 2014, and they didn't run the Kickstarter for Warpath for a year after that. 2 years after the fucking Mars Attack Kickstarter was run, for fuck's sake. What an absolute bellend. I hope he walks into traffic. However, Mac's stuff is really nice, and he's revisited it after a mere 3 years. So
Has it been? Yes, 3 years. March.
3
Almost to the
motherfucking
day.
years. It's like, I've just found these, therefore I will paint some more.
So
Which
it
goes
took
to
him
show-
3 years to paint one mini. That's
But it probably took him 3 years to track them down, because they've not been available for about 7. But it does show that he's a really good fucking painter. Because the Mars Attacks miniatures are nice. I know I've got loads of them. I have doubles of some. But they are board game pieces. They're single piece or single cast in
No
most
detailed
cases.
plastic?
And they're board game pieces. They're soft plastic. This was years before they did The Walking Dead, when they started to do more hard plastic. These are proper rubbery minis.
yeah. The barrel on her gun looks like it could use some
Oh, you can do whatever you want to that.
some blue pills.
It'll keep dripping, or maybe return to its original shape. Who knows? But his style of painting just looks so fucking nice on these.
Yeah,
Linda's
it's-
great. She's not called Linda. He couldn't be arsed finding it out, and I can't be arsed either.
Well, Linda is fine,
Normally, my
maybe.
my Mantic Mars Attacks book sat there, but then I had to stuff things around a bit because I didn't have room there anymore, because I got a couple of other books, and I've put it behind me somewhere. I'm not sure where. Are you Mars Attacks? No, you're meeting Year Zero.
Hello, Reverse. Welcome.
So, yeah, we'll never know what she's really called. She probably had an
Unless somebody finds a way of
if there
interacting
was
with technology.
some way of being able to interact and let us know, that would be amazing. But unfortunately, there just is no way for that to actually happen.
But what's the one from the second Alien movie with the last
Vasquez.
guy? Vasquez. She looks
Jim.
like Vasquez.
Do you ever get mistaken for a man? No
I
hex
don't
to you.
Best comeback line ever.
Fucking amazing. John Connor's mum from Turnip Hater 2, Judgment Day. She's the one who kills her husband for the milk.
Why would you do that?
Technically she was already dead in the back of a car somewhere, and it was a T1000 series pretending to be her.
Oh, Demons
But-
and Mars Attacks is such a nice laid-back watch. I reckon if you ever are sick or totally face drunk, give it a go at that point.
It's one of those. I mean, it's fucking brain candy. You don't have to think or anything.
No, really not.
But it's probably one of the last times Tim Burton made a good movie, before he just decided he would do nothing but shit remakes. At some point, he just went, I did the original stuff. Oh, it's very difficult thinking of original things. Let's just keep remaking shit. Like, oh, Alice in Wonderland, let's remake that. Oh, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, let's remake that. Let's just keep remaking things and make them worse in every way.
I didn't know that this one was made by him.
Oh god, yeah, it's particularly good because it has Danny DeVito, Wolverine. It's the bit where they're running for their lives because all the Martians are killing everybody, and they're running through Vegas, and he stops and double takes and goes, "Oh my God, Tom Jones! It's not unusual." It's like in the background, aliens are killing people. It's just fucking. It's a 50s B movie made by Tim Burton, and it's a comedy. It's fucking class.
I think the best part I had from it is when Mr. Bond gets his head plunged into a dog, and
Do you mean Remington Steele?
yeah,
Gets his head sewn onto a chihuahua. Doesn't he? No,
no,
Sarah
she-
Jessica Parker.
her head gets
Her head gets sewn onto her chihuahua. His head is just hanging from the ceiling.
yeah.
No body.
It's the face before the Futurama where everybody is a head in a bucket.
Head in a bucket. Jack Black's in it as well.
We come in peace. Ack, ack, ack.
The international sign of the donut. There's just so many. I mean, it's not going to win any Oscars, but yeah.
I
if
mean,
you've not seen it, it's quality.
I mean, the most irritating bit was when Granny is listening to her country music and all the heads explode.
Oh, because of the yodeler. Spoilers, by the way, for Demon Sub.
It'll be fun either way. Because he won't know which in which sequence these events happen.
Well, that's true.
Jack Nicholson.
We started at the end of the movie and then jumped forward.
Jack Nicholson in at least 2 roles in that movie.
Yep.
President, and what was the other one? Was he a pimp?
Car salesman.
Car salesman, yeah.
For no fucking reason. Absolutely, there's no reason for him to play 2 different characters in it. Maybe he just wanted the second paycheck. I don't know.
But maybe the original car salesman fell on his face and they needed a replacement. And he was
Could be that.
sure, just hand me the check.
It's like Kill Bill. I can't remember the actor's name, but he played the cop. Well, son number 1, this cocksucker's still alive. That one. And then later on, he plays the leader of the Brazilian or Mexican cartel that Bill worked for at one point. Where is Bill? And then actually got a Brazilian, or I can't even remember where it's supposed to be, South American or Middle American actor to play the part. And then he didn't bother showing up for one of the table reads. So that actor did the lines instead in his own, where is Bill? I would tell you. And at that point, Quentin just went, "It's the other guy, pay him off, tell him to fuck off, don't bother coming back. You're doing both parts." That's it. So
That's how you know you got quality people. They can do multiple parts.
well, also it's a good way of working out that your director doesn't like to be fucking stood up. But yeah, so
Hello,
anyway,
Toros, welcome.
the whole slew of heroes from the Mars attacks slowly being filled up. I imagine there's a load of Martians somewhere. If you go to did you go to the very bottom? There is one Martian on this page, which is the general, and he just looks. It's the very first entry, and it's a really nice figure. So he's like General Zor or something like that. Is that what he's called? General Tor. They
I
did
remember
2.
that he had a staff in the movie, but it looks great.
Well, this isn't based on the movie.
Okay.
These are based on the Top Trumps bubblegum cards from the 50s that spawned the comic that spawned the movie. But not
So this
based on
is-
the movie itself.
This is Mars Attacks Origins, yes?
This is exactly that. But as you can see, in the grand scheme of things, for once, Burton didn't change the look of everything to be a weird, spindly man played by Johnny Depp. So they still look like the Martians. Which is good.
Oh,
Good times.
maybe Johnny Depp was one of the Martians, so we just don't know.
Well, that's true. He is that good an actor. Let's look for one that looks a bit like Keith Richards. Anyway, so at some point I'll paint my Mars Attacks and I'll just use all of his color schemes like that. I won't do that. Not at all. It's not even a beautiful dream. It's just a fucking barefaced lie now, isn't it, really? But yeah, so, there you go. Oh, Paris Saint-Germain are beating Real Sociedad. Mbappe has scored. You surprised me. Most expensive prick in the world.
Good games,
So,
Mr.
this-
Taking part in the painting challenge. That's almost over, or is over.
Yes. This is his bot war painting challenge where he used the opportunity to paint Rise of Democracy and beat him up. So painting fuckloads of 28mm figures instead of the giant bots for bot war. War.
Well,
There are
you
some
did paint
bots kicking
the
around.
big Aquarius.
Yes, poking somebody in the face. Someday we'll see who he's poking in the face. He's currently filling it up with resin. I don't think he is in this project yet, but he is filling it up in resin on the bot war face page grip. Look, it's Green Ninja.
He's very green.
He's one of the Foot Clan. He painted everything. It does look that way. Oh yeah, he did. I've just spotted some democracy further down. But it's mostly the ones I fixated on were mostly his beat 'em up and Rise of the Democracy miniatures. It's probably the ones that stood out to me more because everybody else was doing bots, and occasionally you would just see some kickboxing motherfuckers in the middle kicking off, screaming, "Get some!"
I feel these are very close to some source material.
I haven't seen the team line out. It's possible. I'll attempt to find out for you.
Yeah, he surely made a lot of paint go on miniatures. Almost frightening amount. I think he's on a level like Tuffy is.
Just don't stop. There must be some sort of the bus that couldn't slow down thing kicking in here. You know,
Speed!
you have to keep painting. And if you stop painting, your arms will fall off or something. I'm not entirely certain how it goes. You're not giving me any team news. So if that was a lie, Link, you're lying shits.
If you stop painting, your brush will explode.
Oh, that could work. No, he's not.
Explodey brushes.
How is... No, never mind.
The odd thing is, he manages to take crisp pictures for everything, but the minute the miniatures are lying flat on the table, there's not much to be seen.
Hey, you know, I'm
it's
more
like
interested.
The camera doesn't like
Well,
orientation.
those ones are the little 10mm versions. They are fucking mile and a half away, not the delightful 28s, I think. I do want to know what he's doing with the sharks, though. I imagine they're going to be going, because like I say, he is pouring resin around Leviathan's feet at the moment on a big diorama.
Yeah,
So I imagine
that's where they're
the
going.
sharks will go in there. But they're like mega sharks then. Like that one from that film with Jason Statham.
Well,
they're-
why shouldn't there be mega sharks?
Well, I imagine the Atlanteans would have killed them all by now. Or
Or
throwing them
maybe
at
they're
people.
the pet sharks. Attack sharks.
Pet sharks makes sense. You gobshite jam. Jam.
Hello, Mr. Kutz.
Mm.
It's a lot that he's done. And just thinking having a painting challenge and taking your time to actually do a diorama at the same time is some kind of insanity.
It's not just that. When you see some of the beat 'em up stuff, a lot of that has been repositioned. So it's like, I could just paint these, or you know what? Let's just start converting and repositioning things because
and make
I don't
it
have
look
enough time
like
to burn.
somebody's getting kicked his skeleton out of his back head.
It's like doing metaphorical wheelies up and down in front of all the other people who are desperately trying to paint stuff and having to skip days. He's just riding past going, I've converted some models. So Yes.
Could be that some people were disheartened by that. Potentially.
Well, they can always kill themselves. Remember, suicide's always an option. Yes, though. It's that bad. Just do it. Just do it. Remember.
TwitchCon is a scammer meetup. Yes, because it's all the ladies with the big babs in the hot tubs.
Hot tubs. Hot tubs. Yes. And we haven't even mentioned that. Dan. He's not just painted a load of stuff. He's not just converted a rake of things. He's not just built a diorama. He's also managed to get multiple entries into the project system. Several on the same day, which is a fucking feat in itself.
Yeah,
Lest we all forget.
Scary.
I've seen some people, Adrian, post things, Adrian, that just said, I can't take this anymore. I've tried 3 times, Adrian. And they just give it up. Adrian. No, I mean, could be anyone, really. Wouldn't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, there's so much in his project. People,
he may be a bot red.
wouldn't
Yeah, no,
surprise
there's a
me in
whole
the
other page.
slightest.
Whole other page. But yeah, it's really nice. I like it. I look forward to seeing more of it. I should finish off painting my beat 'em up stuff. Because Ben's going to come over next week. And I'm going to play some games with Ben.
Will you make him play Burrows and Badgers?
No, I've
Oh.
told him he can make Shay or John, who both have Burrows and Badgers. They can play on camera with him.
Multi-award winning Moonstone?
Don't know. Could be. Yeah. Never say never.
Never.
Got a lot to do. Got a copy of stuff today. Is that out yet? It is out yet, yeah. I got a copy of Dark Altars today. So I might play that. There's a lot of, and of course there's this Quar's War, the Rifler's Handbook. I want to play Quar on Quar action. Because I too want to be an anteater. So, yeah, there's a lot of shit that we can. He's only over for a few days. Unfortunately, there's other shit to do one of these days. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Can't you just keep him there? Lock him up?
I think his girlfriend said, "Go fuck yourself, McCabe." And then threatened to have me assassinated because she works for the mafia.
Oh.
So,
And I thought he would be using his trained badgers.
last night. No, Quar. Not Quar.
War.
Better than that in every way.
Gwar. Such interesting bards sing such lovely tunes like fucking an animal. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Me, my animal.
I don't even think I would be able to dig my Polish out in time to do it, Radagast, but I am planning on digging them out in the not too distant future so I can actually get them all assembled and painted. And then pretty much ignore the Polish list that Warlord. This is really funny. Did I mention when I was looking at Jamie's stuff that he did the miniatures before Bolt Action and Warlord released the list for the Warsaw Uprising? And when they released the list, it doesn't contain things like SMG squads, which they had. Jamie went, your list, you can't actually make the people who fought in Warsaw with your list. Your list is wrong. Why is it not there?
Yeah,
And they ended up, they FAQ'd it to add some things, but other things still aren't there. So if I do play, I won't be using the Warlord list because it doesn't actually cover everything that the Polish had in the uprising.
That sounds like a oversight of some description.
It's not just an oversight. It's fucking ridiculous. They'll quite happily push a fucking mouse or 3 tigers stacked up on top of each other like a fucking mech warrior into a fucking 4x4 game of Stalingrad. But then something that is such a small niche period of time with a very defined set of, it's not even go like, well, we don't know how many people were there because it lasted for 5 years and was only ever fucking referenced in one, but all the information is there and it's such a short period of time. There was no reason not to get it right, and they still fucked it up.
Yeah, there's lists.
Yeah.
Literal lists.
Anyway. Hi, Dave.
Hello, Dave. Good day.
Oh, movie documentary.
Hello.
I'll have to have a look. Do you know what the name of it is, Adrian? If you can remember, ping me a message about it, and I'll have a gander. So.
Sporks.
I see those sporks. Scribs. Painting sporks. They look
Lovely,
like old
lovely
sporks,
space sporks.
but they're all new sporks because Kev Adams sculpted stuff. Num 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 num.
Yeah, I definitely love these. These are
Oh,
so tasty.
I thought there was a penalty about to be given for Lazio. That would have really pissed off Bayern if they go out of the Champions League. Thomas Tuchel may not make it to the summer to fuck off. Yes, they are very nice. Not just paint job, but sculpts as well. It's like this Kev Evans fella. He should probably do some sort of extensive range of orcs for lots of companies. I should write him a message and tell him that.
He should start a Patreon.
Yeah. I mean, the problem with physical patrons, as Boris discovered, is it's a fucking monumental task.
Yeah, fulfillment is probably a nightmare.
And not even fulfillment, because you literally have to go something every month in and around other shit you're doing, and try and not suffer some sort of terrible burnout.
Well, yeah, but that's basically just you need to have a plan in place.
Yeah, that's no fun. Boris doesn't have a plan, but he's got Cave, so it's like a plan.
Oh, I love these.
Sometimes we vote on things. Yeah.
Like in a democracy?
What do you want to say? Do you want me to do some sort of giant barded riding otter? It'll be massive and will probably count as 3 months. And you go, yeah, fuck it, why not do that? And then everybody else picks Imp with the scroll. You bastards. Look at him. Look how happy he is. I mean, he does look miserable as sin, but that's happy for an orc.
Well, he has guns and stuff, so.
And I appreciate the vivid, vibrant colours. Like they've just walked out of the pages of Here We Go from '88, where somebody's just going, we've got 5 colours, they're all primary, and we're going to use them. Are there not only 3 primary colours, GW? Well, we found 2 more. You're not fair enough then. You dead on, son. So no grim, dark, none of that shit. No slurry it and fucking brown ink or whatever.
You found 2 more. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, they get around like that. They do get around like that. That's nice seeing Scribbs doing something without the exacting meticulousness of some of his historical bits and pieces, where he's just going, you know what? Fucking orcs.
These are for fun. Let's have at it.
These are fantasy. I can do whatever I want.
Unless somebody comes around and says something along those lines like, "Oh, see? Classic nostalgia beats talent." Which was a comment that annoyed me very much.
I must have missed that one. Where was that?
Was on OTT about the new greens from what's his face. Grab your old Hammer Sci-Fi fun satire.
Oh, right, yes.
Somebody was going along those lines. It's all just nostalgia. It's not really good. Have you looked at them? I dare you to do better.
Of course he hasn't looked at them. How do you look at it? That's all right. I can look at the pictures. Yeah.
Yeah, Jill, it's astounding.
Can I guess? Can I guess which one of our super negative people it was? Was it Toros? Toros, was it you? Actually, no, it wouldn't be you. If it was all plastic and multi-part, you'd be freaking out. But these are all one-piece metal, so you're probably quids in on that one.
What?
Somebody was complaining that the retro-looking fantasy miniatures were retro-looking fantasy miniatures.
Yeah. Odd, but people are the worst.
Oh, colorized stuff's really nice. Yeah. As nature intended, as God intended. Yes. Godly God. Well done, him. Bish bash bosh. Moving on.
I know, did I?
I don't know. Did you?
Uh,
Oh, you're getting
No,
all
you
confused now.
you put in the scripts project twice.
Did I?
Hence why I had opened it twice.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
Oh,
you did.
were you? I was still putting that list together at that time. I hadn't even got the last 3 fucking entries in. So I think you'll find if you look at it, it's in once. Sorry, Jimbo.
It was twice when I copied it.
Oh, yeah. Wait till I finish doing it before you start copying stuff. Yeah, you're a jip. Move on to the next one. Son of a bitch.
Radagast is doing lizards.
Yes. Look at them.
Why are they
Geckoa.
doing lizards?
'Cause why would you not?
Okay.
You can play Kings of War with them and everything. It's amazing.
You can
Yeah.
play Kings of War.
Yep. In this case, you use them as little, nimble, young bastards, like teenage versions of salamanders, the Geckoa, running all about the place and annoying the older ones.
Salamander.
Yep. So,
I do remember these miniatures. They were from some tiny upstart company from way back when.
yeah. I don't know if they ever succeeded.
Before they left the path of proper basing.
But yes,
That's
a whole host of lizards on the go.
That's a proper, plenty colorful.
Oh fuck yeah!
Stuff.
Oh, 100%. As we learned from Robin Williams, there's no point in wearing camouflage in the jungle. Nobody can see you. If you're going to fight, clash.
That's a very cool. Maybe some wash across the teeth to make them a little bit more dull.
Why would it be dull? It gets people to brush them. It's the whole point of being a lizard
king. It looks
king.
a bit like an ad for toothpaste.
Would you not use the skinks as gecko? I think they are. There's geckos there because they've got blue pipes. Gecko hunters, yeah.
I have plenty of pictures I will not upload.
Well, you tried your best. I did see that. In fact, there you go. Just read what that one says.
I've tried to upload 3 pictures, failed. I can't be asked. Here's the progress. Yep.
I mean, we've all been there, mate. We have all been there.
More times than we are willing to acknowledge.
It's good. It's good times. I really like this slowly evolving salamander horde, I suppose, simply because of the judicious use of toy dinosaurs.
Which is, to be fair, the best use of dinosaurs.
Well, I mean, Mantic don't do a huge amount of big models for them yet. I imagine they will at some point. Although Trident Realms, I think, are going to get a tease very shortly because they just put up the logo for them a couple of days ago.
But will they just make versions of their own, or will they go to some company like Schleicher and go, can we borrow your molds?
No, they'll make their own.
Oh.
Because the others are too rubbery. It'd be
Teeth
daylight
are
rubbery.
Not so white, it's sunlight in England. Mate, who are you trying to pull?
He just wants you to put your hand in the mouth to check. That's when they get you. We'll be calling you Lefty from then on. Quite likely, possibly, Clan Lord on Firedrake. Like, he might not be, but I think deep down we all know he is. He's 100% he is, because why would you not bring a Clan Lord on a Firedrake? And if you can stick wings on that, fucking do that. Been having a lot of fun with Orinoco, actually. Tweaking Sylvan Kin, Racist Elves lists, which at some point we're going to have to play out some games on Universal Battle.
Sun for 30 minutes. That's unheard of.
Oh, the do you think so? The Matsudan. What I can tell you is the Matsudan are getting hard plastics. I'm fairly certain that was announced. So currently they're only in resin, but we could see an expansion of the big fat sumo lizards. I think we'll all be looking forward to that. The Sylvan King are the casually racist elves. Yeah, they spend a lot of time painting themselves blue and smoking unusual fungi that they've dried out in the forest, so they don't have as much time to be racist as some of the other ones.
They're much too relaxed to be racist.
Yeah. Well, you know, every now and again they come out of it. It gives them a chance.
Casually racist elves.
It's been some interesting thought gone into the Sylvan Kin now, because it's a list I've not really looked at, and it has all the racism of elves with all the I'm going to look. Oh, Paul's there, isn't he? Paul, you're still about, aren't you? Paul. You'll be pleased to hear that Orinoco has not just a tree herder, but the Wilt Daddy as well in his 2,300 point list. So he's got the Wilt Daddy and a backup tree herder. Double the tree punch. Imagine what you would have done if I'd have brought two of those. Not gross, fluffy. It's a
1,
fluffy
2,
list.
3.
Oh, 3 of them would just be outrageous.
Well, that would be a 1, 2, 3 tree punch. 1, 2, 3 punch.
But
Sounds
yeah, you can do some
tremendous.
delightful things. As people will find out, we may or may not. I don't know. If we end up playing it, we'll probably do it via the medium of Discord. So you might get a chance to see that.
Wool daddies are cuddly and thematic.
Wilt Daddies very much so are. As Ewok knows. Did one of them grate your otters over his toast the other day? So that was because you were using were you using the otters yourself, or was your opponent using them? Because I know they came up against a mincer mob and fucked people. But yeah, Wilt Daddy's great. Crushed 3. He's got all the rules. He's got Cloak of Death, for fuck's sake. He just walks in the middle of people, never really takes damage. It's good. Good times.
Sounds a bit like filth.
It's not filth. It's not filth. I mean, if you had a second tree herder with Cloak of Life so that everybody gets healed on your side at the same time, that might be slightly filthy. But nobody would do that with the Orinoco.
No. Who would do that?
No. Got the Archon tree with the hanging elves from Wilt Daddy. Oh, nice. I've got one of the ridiculous Mercer/Mearse models to use, because actually I know why I've got him, because I didn't specifically buy him for anything. Cave was from England to move to Canada, the German who runs Westphalia, and he was selling off bits and pieces that they didn't have room to transport with them. So I bought a Forge World Basilisk and what has now become the Wilt Daddy of him. So you say, yeah, fuck it, I'll get them. I still have no clue what I'm going to do with that fucking Basilisk. It's a nice model, but it's too big. Anyway. Wilt Daddy. He looks great, but you hate him. Don't hate him. Don't hate the tree. Love the trees.
Hug the tree.
Unless you're a fan of Ronald Reagan, he hated the trees. Coming over here, stealing all our oxygen. Why are you laughing?
Reason.
Bayern have scored. Oh, Jesus.
Goran.
It was Harry Kane as well. Oh.
Das Gnomes.
Yes, just a little teeny tiny update. Obviously, we've been here looking at the Norks, but another regiment of the little gnomelets have been painted. They're just so cute.
Indeed, they
Look
are.
at the little purple hatted wizard. That's how
I
you know
like
he's a wizard.
the banner bearer having just some
Pants
kind of
slash long
pants
johns.
as a flag.
Yes. I mean, why would you not?
Oh no, an accident occurred.
You know why? Not a dropper bottle. See if you drop that one behind it there, the purple. They've been fine.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have fallen out of that. Dropper bottle. How many have you got now, as far as not actual models, but as in the selection of stuff he sculpted? Because he did it over a couple of months, and he's done everything, including like Doom Divers and stuff. Have you got all of the sculpts, or have you got like a small selection? Yeah, they're the
Divers
miniature
from
ones.
gnomes. All
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, essentially it's you can just sub in an entire Night Goblin army for gnomes, model for model, from Warhammer, back when it was good, before they killed it.
That's one thing that caught me off guard, that Games Workshop actually released a Gnomes Blood Bowl team.
Yeah, they've clearly seen somebody else doing it and decided to steal it off them. Because I don't think they've ever had a gnome.
Yeah, I can't remember that anybody at Games Workshop did them before that.
Yes.
But
Who gnomes?
the worst part about this is I actually like the miniatures, and I might be tempted to buy them just to put them beside my Snotling Blood Bowl team.
Sure, you do you. You do you, son. Nobody can stop you. As much as we'd like to. They can't. I mean, we'd have to come over and find you to stop you.
I'm not that hard to find.
Is it a halfling dressed up? No, well, I mean, they might be some sort of anorexic halflings.
Teenage halflings.
There were gnomes and Warframe first edition supplements back in the day. I must have missed those. I thought I had all the
not in
Warframe
Blood Bowl,
supplements.
as far as I know.
Oh no, not in Blood Bowl. Certainly never as actual Warhammer fantasy battle-y miniatures. I must have missed the RPG listing for the little fox. Hola, Doji. A couple of life-size gnomes. I've seen them. You've done a project on them. It's that project you've linked right there.
Didn't he also get a golden button for it?
I can't remember if he did, or if I was beaten down by all the nasty people I work with, who do terrible things to me all the time. Wait till you see one that's coming up, Tim. You can show it to your wife, and then she can become really annoyed that they deliberately make me work in the darkness for some reason. Strain my eyes. It's terrible, absolutely terrible. C11 gnomes.
Yeah, I've got told I need to recheck my eyes again.
C11 gnomes. Wow.
But definitely something to look forward.
Because it was part of their AD&D range. They weren't fantasy. It was just what GW were doing shit for role playing. Yeah.
So technically, it wasn't Games Workshop doing them, but Citadel.
Yeah, it was Citadel, not GW. It all gets a bit confusing.
I like gnomes.
There's no place like home?
Yep.
No, well, unless they've added them recently, Jam. They're not listed on any of the Warmonger stuff. I don't think they transposed any of that. I don't think they have anything puddle based in their range that they brought with them from that period in fantasy. Because even the ninjas were slaughter based and they dropped those in. Yeah. I would have to go and have a look. It's all very confusing.
All fuzzy wuzzy.
Oh no, they're different. They're Sudanese. 2-0 Bayern. Are you kidding me? Taste licked. Well, okay. Tuchel might get home tonight then. Might not just be beaten to within an inch of his life.
So who's next on our list?
Well,
Happens
that
to
would
be
be
Tauchi.
Doji. You have to
Doing
Doji.
He-Man!
Yes, these are not from the Archon Studio /Prodos one. These are from the Cool Mini or Not, a website rating people's paint jobs. And if he was to go on there, he could get his paint jobs rated. They're quite nice. I like them. The most manly of men. Yes, Crispin. That's very close to my favourite ever X-Files quote.
I feel the chin is a bit hefty molded on that miniature.
Well, you know.
I can't remember that He-Man had such a prominent chin.
It's because people expect you to be looking at his,
Muslies?
well, I was going to say his pubes. Was that posted in the House of Water or was that posted somewhere else? It was Skeletor sort of going, ew, and it was He-Man hasn't actually been wearing any pants for the last 40 years. He's just that hairy down there. That's a belt, not the top of his pants.
He-Man being commander all the time.
Good man, Ewok. Good man. I knew somebody had done it, but I see a lot of weird shit out there. To be fair, a lot of it does come via the House of Water. # best house. But yeah, you've got He-Man and his merry band of lunatics, including some of my favourite heroes. And by favourite, I mean Ram Man, right there.
He's the most metal guy of metal guys.
He was a very small, aggressive dwarf. Was Ram Man. He was also the worst toy in the entire toy line. Because I got one. And if anybody ever got Ram Man, all the He-Man figures were all, they were Action Man-esque. They had posable arms and legs, soft plastic. Ram Man was hard plastic. And he had a massive spring inside him. And you would press him down. And then... was there a button on the back, or did he just... Yeah, I think there was a catch/button on the back, and then he would just spring up in the air to do his ramming-like ability. But it meant you could do fuck all else with him. He was a doorstop the rest of the time.
Yeah, but he could catch you off guard if the catch was not as well maintained anymore.
It's one of those... I was thinking, remember those plastic little goblin things with springs that you used to have to stick down to a table and press down, and it would slowly pop up at some point to spring off? In my mind, that's what Ram Man was, but I'm fairly certain there was a button. Trapjaw was great. Yes, Trapjaw. Then all the evil ones always were great. It's just how these things go.
I was a bit confused when they started bringing transformable rocks.
Oh, God. That sounds hauntingly familiar.
It's the same time when they had this weird red crab-looking dude who had posable limbs that were interchangeable. I think he had 2 heads.
Yes, yeah. Does sound very, very familiar. Look at that. Look at Trapjaw thrusting himself forward.
What movie was it where somebody had a gun instead of a cock?
El Mariachi. It was... Don't know El Mariachi because that was the original. Desperado. It was teased in it. But I don't think it was ever actually used until From Dusk Till Dawn. He takes it out of his guitar case in Desperado. Somebody's looking at it. Salma Hayek, and he goes, "That saved my life once." But they never actually used it on screen.
Well,
but they definitely used it in thing because Sex Machine uses it in From Dusk Till Dawn when he's about to get vampired up. Codpiece goes down and gun goes blah 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 blah.
That would be the perfect body pose to initiate crotch gun.
It's yeah, I mean, he's right up there, isn't he? I think he thrusts them forward so people get distracted and doesn't give them time to dodge. He's going, what? Why are you? I've been shot.
It's even from a pure shooting standpoint, that pose is so impossible bad.
Everybody did, Demon. Everybody did.
Yeah, but the paint jobs are horrifying good, and I hate you.
It's important
With
to
every
know
fiber
that.
in my being.
What was how you say, Skeletor? Joke's on you, Penny. I'm into that shit.
Till next time.
It's good. It's good times. This is an interesting one coming up, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do tell us about it.
It's just here for Crispin, really.
Crispin! Somebody's doing stuff. Daddy wouldn't buy me a Bauhaus. Huh?
Obviously, huge fan of
The
German bands, yeah. But no, this is Zoid Pinhead cheating, I think. 2022 and 2023, very successful, much accredited Spring Clean Challenge winning things. So he's using 2024 to do another one this time around. It's his Bauhaus for Warzone / 40k apparently.
It's a lot.
Yeah, but I'd like to point out it's not started yet. It's not started. I don't know where you've got that Spring Clean Challenge tag from. I'll be deleting that one soon. And
I'm guessing it's from last year.
no, because last year it had the date on it because I made them put 2023 on it because it was easier to separate out the ones that have been, so when you're trawling through 200 odd of them, I was like, no, just put 2023 into the system, Tom, and Tom did that.
Maybe
So.
he then has it from 2022 because that's when the project started.
It's not good enough for me. It's cheating. That's what it is. It's cheating.
Cheating it is. There's no argument about that.
100%. Anyway, so a whole rake of Bauhaus models from Prodos's short-lived flurry of activity. And I know Crispin, whenever he gets the chance, he gets to complain bitterly that he doesn't have enough Warzone stuff.
Why would he need much more?
He has 3 of the Grizzly tags, says Crispin. Yes, he does.
Correction, I don't have them all. Why not?
Because unfortunately people won't sell them to him or bring them around his house and just leave them off. So this is my goal, to see this all painted and see Crispin get really annoyed. Hear me, Zoid? Hear me?
That's very kind of you.
I thought so. I'm a simple man.
Oh, Tauchi also has Warzone minis from 2 decades ago.
Well, the 2 decade old ones, the classic old Target Games metal ones. Oh, sweet, sweet lead. Not like these new fancy Prodos resin jobs. So light that they float away and people can't get them.
Oh, Crispin. Whatever makes you happy, go for it.
He's only a couple of states away, Crispin. You could probably find him.
But is he?
Oh, yeah. Easy, Tiger.
Dinner's fighting me.
Is it? Well, you've got your buckets, though, haven't you?
I would like a mint wafer, please.
I had Bauhaus, but then whenever we stopped playing, I'd give all my stuff to a friend,
And
including
they sold it.
I just fucking give it away, including 2 sets of the plastics. I was just never going to get a game in with them. A wafer thin, you won't even know you're eating it. You won't even feel it going down. All mine was the old stuff. All old. Because whenever Prudos came on the scene, it was like, oh, what a shame. If only they'd been 5 years earlier, maybe I would have. But it's all gone by that stage. Oh, God.
Rich is Alfarius or is he?
Could be. If he is, we all are. That's how you know the magic's happening.
Have you seen the Flash Kids animation?
Nope.
We haven't seen Space King yet.
Nope.
I know. Yes, it's because you're not giving it to terrorists. That's a shame.
Yep. Also,
Space-
I'd heard of them years ago and seen one of their animations. Didn't remotely find it funny. It was like noise and sound. Not funny, so I just went, these people are bricks.
Space King is actually funny.
It's like Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
It's like a very crude, what do you call it? Character of 40k early editions.
40k early editions. Like the TV show early edition, where the cat brings tomorrow's paper today, and then he uses it to help people. Like a shit Quantum Leap. That early edition.
I'm going to say yes because I have no clue what you're talking about. I can't make heads or tails.
Just
from
checking.
These lovely old stuff.
It is, as always,
Necrons
a
before
reference
there
for
were
the kids.
Necrons.
I've been downloading it all. I've just not got a chance to watch it, Crispin. I'd be watching it now, but a German forced me to do this. Said he'd beat me with a bag of Satsuma so it wouldn't leave a bruise.
I said a bag of soap, blah. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. This little guy always looks like he's
Stepped on a
on a
nail.
Lego or something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like, oh, my feet.
He's an unusual fellow. Well, it's just nice to see these old minis getting a lick of paint.
Yeah, and
I do still think I possibly preferred the original paint job on them.
yeah, but the good thing about these is there's not a single print line in sight. It's just lovely injected plastics. Though I'm still trying to figure out why the little green ones are tiptoeing around the place.
I think it was some sort of spring-heeled Jack sort of dancing pose that they were giving them.
Dancing the safety dance, you say?
Yes. Very much, yes.
Oh no, look at this. Drowning. Years of paint being dissolved.
Yeah. It burns, it burns. They look like they've just been hit by the toxic goo in
Roger Rabbit.
RoboCop.
Oh, I was thinking about Roger Rabbit where they
Oh,
dissolve the
dip
cartoons.
when time-traveling lunatic decides to start offing poor cartoons.
Yes.
That just shows the human mind cannot comprehend time travel. It just can't. And then after a while, you're going to lose your shit and start murdering cartoons with acetone. Not good.
While somebody
good
is
at
having a crush on a animated cartoon lady with huge jugs.
The Is there any problem with
No, you'll have problems when you start to get paper cuts in delicate areas.
that? Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Alfarius getting painted. Get on with it.
Oh, it won't be long. Don't worry. I think that was some sort of thing because all the chaos were that dark blue, and maybe they're all blue in the Alpha Legion, aren't they? There's some sort of blue. Yeah. Anyway, just need to use more lube. Anyway,
Hey.
Oh, I knew you would come around with that. Ah!
Hey.
it's the noise you make. Give it time. Give it time.
Elysium 64. We haven't seen him on for quite some time.
Yeah, I know. Mea culpa. Mea maxima culpa.
What is he up to these days?
Well, he's been doing some bits and pieces that can be used for Saga, although I think he just tags it that way to get me into the project. Because this is a whole host of not even Dark Age, sort of late Roman period stuff that can be used for a whole host of things, including some Cthulhu-esque bits and pieces. So you've got the lovely Romans, they go to the house, and a whole bunch of stone-worshipping lunatics. I mean, poor
Are they
barbarians.
worshipping the stone or the
Probably.
nicely yellow-clad fellow?
Don't worry about the yellow man. The king in yellow is fine. You just don't pay any attention to him. He's grand. Well, what a magnificent beard he's got. What do you mean tentacles?
Tentacles.
God, the king in yellow. I don't even know why you would say that. But I really love Elysium's setups. He does. It's similar to how Pete does little vignettes with his painted stuff. Like storytelling. Look at that handsome man with a big beard.
Oh, and speaking of Pete, I hope you're getting better, Pete, and don't forget your meds again. Especially not if you're eating the wrong hot dog.
Wrong hot dog, and it's gone wrong.
Imagine the coincidence, forgetting medicine and then eating the wrong stuff. Oh look, even more pictures.
Oh fuck yeah!
Pete's
there's
a
a whole
member of
host
the
of stuff.
Boar Collective now.
He has been assimilated in some way. You just don't want him plugging into you.
Well, at some point, Mr. Zuckerberg or Mr. Musk will just shut us all down.
Look at them coming towards you, filthy pagan Russ.
And look, they are using the roads that the poor Romans have built with their sweat and tears.
Probably going to just go out there with their implements and start pulling the cobbles up so they can throw them. You too can return the cobbles to the Romans one cobble at a time.
Wouldn't that be shame?
I don't think so. If only there was some way we could find out. Alas, I don't think we ever will.
No, probably
Never going to find out what happened with him.
will just be gone at some point.
Mm.
Faded from memory.
Mm.
Oh, look. Nice group pictures of people.
Oh yeah, family shots. The whole 9 yards.
They even come with a dog.
Well,
Hello,
it
doggy.
may not have come with it. It may just have followed them, hoping for a sausage.
Sausage dog? Doesn't look like a German dachshund.
We were lucky, Jam. They never came over here and dumped all their shit into pits and fucked off. They're just the ancient equivalent of fly tippers. You know, trying to go up to Hadrian's Wall, can't get anywhere near it because they're constantly trying to deal with 2,000-year-old fucking rubbish tips that Romans have left behind. Couldn't bring it with them. When you go camping, you're always supposed to bring your rubbish home with you, but no, not the Romans.
Was it you who posted the map of Romish coins found in Europe?
Nope. Maybe.
Well, somebody did, and
Somebody did. Yeah, I seen it.
the map was very interesting, especially since this is Ireland. There's not a single coin to be found.
Oh no, there were Roman coins in the south east, but I imagine they come from trade routes. Brock appreciation, you say?
Brock.
Goes straight in there. Oh, it's an old one. But yes, Brock appreciation is underappreciated. I feel I should post something else on that myself.
Oh, interesting. What's that? Crystal dogs?
Yeah, they're from Modiphius's skirmish, I think, or they're from North Star for Frostgrave, because they both did little angular, what you call them, Hounds of Tindalos. I think they're the North Star ones, because I think the Modiphius ones were more World War II, and by that I mean they were coming out of red brick walls and stuff. Fugu have a sale on, that's right. I got a Fugu Kickstarter delivered the other day, which I've still not opened because it arrived while I was doing unboxings. What was the last thing they did? Oh, it was all the herringbone ruined buildings.
Yeah,
where the fuck did I put that? Oh. Need to.
Yeah, everybody who's ordering from Fugu, put a note on your order saying, "I would have bought a Brock if you had one."
He has said if people want it, they can pay him for it. I have no idea how much that would cost. I would love one, but I'm looking at the price of the ring fort and just thinking smaller size but multiple levels. So you're probably looking at maybe a third of a ring fort per level, and you probably want to go up to three, maybe 4 levels to get the height. I would love him to crowdfund. I would fucking love him to. Of course, he I think after doing all of the individual dry stone walling for some of the other buildings, I don't think he really wants to do a Brock. It's very time intensive.
He does. He just doesn't know it yet.
It would Brock the bank. But yes. And yes, you're right. They're early Imperial Romans.
It'll be a swear jar that will pay for it.
Just leave it in front of Warren. He is the
swear
the
master?
worst offender.
Is he?
By country mile. Oh fuck yeah. The rest of us can. I mean, I only really swear if I need to make a point. The rest of the time, you may notice I don't swear at all because I'm very good. Ben never swears. Lloyd will on occasion, but then he preempts it doing the Team America super secret signal. But Warren will just sometimes go on a sweary thing for no reason. I think just to annoy the editors. I would just put all the bleeps in the wrong place. Just so you go, absolute beep fuckers. Yeah, beep out the mother, that type of thing.
Well, there has been effort made. They tried. Ben can't swear to have a term of sleaze.
Just living in the walls like a badger. It's everywhere. You get 20% off when you use this code.
Code is Jerry sent me, make him a Brock.
Yeah, oh yeah. Feel free to put that in the notes below if there's a bit that says notes. I don't know, but otherwise, yeah, just fill up on Fugu. Fugu. Fugu.
So who do we torture next?
Fugu.
Denzian is doing the horrible stuff with the ones and zeros. Why
Yes.
do you make me look at this?
So that you can look to see if there are any lines, unseemly blemishes in the wrong place. This is an AT-AT that he's building for, presumably, Star Wars Legion. So there's no point in doing it for Star Wars Crisis Protocol because it'd be too big to fit in the house. Past
Not
Crispin.
yet,
I
Crispin.
don't think he's back to black. He's just been working on a catastrophe curve for a while. So I imagine this is 100% getting ready for the fire sale coming in. If he has everything else ready, he can just then pick up all the miniatures. It's a beast of a thing. I don't know where he got this from. I do know, and it's still really annoying me, there is somebody else doing a AT-AT for Legion in the project system, and it's been private since October, November.
Is it our special friend again?
No. No, this is something different. In fact, I think it's the first project. So I don't know if it's the same build, but I do know that one had fully hinged ankles. So they went in every direction. So when you were having it walking, you could have it, if it was on like a diorama base, that they would all be perfectly balanced, even if you were having it walk on uneven surfaces. And I was looking at this going, this is fucking ridiculous. So time will tell.
What I find amazing
Oh, the fuck
is...
bucket, Crispin. That one. Oh
No,
no,
I think he's talking about the 8080 bucket in
right, okay.
Disneyland.
But the fuck bucket would be great though.
What I find amazing is that for all they are usually doing in regards of protecting their IP, Disney haven't struck down these files for some reason.
They have to find them. And that gives people a very small window to get them, and then they get shut down, and then they just generate a new Gmail account, then start another, and now you get the files off this guy. Bertie Bob Bob 2. Bertie Bob Bob 31. Someone shocked you, as in the shocker.
And he was pleased, so we're now...
Again, it could still be the shocker.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of nugget porn?
No, I have not. Is that what Baby Yoda watches? Because technically it's 50.
I'm not sure I want to hear about this.
It's all about the chicken nuggets. You don't worry, mate. I'll just tip a tap away. Nugget porn here on Pornhub. Okay. Get naked for some chicken nuggies. Okay. That makes perfect sense. It's pretty much exactly what we thought it was going to be. Oh no, it's porn with a person missing all their limbs. Oh, in that case, Pornhub is not the place to go. Because they don't have enough limbless people. But that reminds me of the old joke.
Grab in, ladies. Here we go.
What? I'm saying nothing. Didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. Shut up. So yes, I'm interested to see what Denzian's doing with his AT-ATs in the long run. So, woman's lying on a beach. She's got no arms and no legs. And 3 guys are walking down the beach. And the first one goes up to her and goes, "Have you ever been kissed?" And she goes, "No." So he kisses her. The second one goes up and goes, "Have you ever been fingered?" She goes, "No." So he fingers her. And the last fella goes up, "Have you ever been fucked?" And she goes, "No." "Well, the tide's coming in, so you are now." It's whimsical.
let's go to the next project, please. Before I fall apart here.
Oh.
First, I get 3D prints shown, and then bad jokes on my show. It's horrible.
It's all about the nuggety board.
Trevsey! What's Trevsey doing?
Well, they're exciting and new, but they're also setting themselves an achievable goal, which is 1 miniature a month for the rest of the year.
That sounds very reasonable, depending on what kind of level of paint job you're heading for.
Oh, I mean,
One Golden Demon contestant per month is a bit far, I feel.
probably. But I quite like the fact that Trevsey's going. We're going to be doing my outcasts for Balafo. This is not going to be a fire out quickly, be it whether there's limited time or whatever. That makes a lot of sense, Crispin. You do have a very firm, spankable ass. So. So I was sort of saying, I think with Trevsey just getting in here and starting off, hopefully he'll get some support then from people going, come and have a go.
And if they look at the video for this stream, and they will see the conversation that is around their project, I'm pretty sure they will be very delighted.
Yeah, well, who wouldn't be? Who wouldn't be? To be fair, you could have been the Nugget, Crispin, because you don't know. Maybe they were like that German. It wasn't sexual with them though, but he did just want to cut off somebody's penis and eat it. And he met a guy via the internet who wanted his penis to be cut off and eaten. So you may have ended up with your limbs hacked off to nuggetify you.
Which would have been a shame, because he wouldn't be able to finish his tiny starfighter and his castle.
No, well, this is true. This is true. Only 16 days to go before the sprinkling challenge starts. Time to dig out the wheat straw. Get right in there.
Wheat straw.
Thinking of Cincinnati, very similar, David. That is how they make the nuggets.
I faced out for one moment, and Jerry's talking about cannibalism.
Yeah.
You've been here before, so you...
Worse than that, he has to play games with me. Sometimes he has to endure an hour in the car up to the studio to play games, and then an hour in the car back. And you should hear some of the shit that gets talked about then.
I'm not sure my fragile mind can cope. You never get used to it. Yeah, that's it. So, Demon Sub is doing Gundam?
Yeah.
Gundam adjacent?
No, actual Gundam. Like John, he's decided to buck the trend of people actually doing stuff about the hobby and just show his contempt for Commodore Rob by putting together tiny fighting plastic Gundam things. So this is one of these Gundamly kits. Is there a Nugget ping pong show? Oh. No, that wasn't. Oh, it's Rumble. Is it? But it says there, Gunpla. Surely is that not that then? They all look alike.
Yeah, it's a robot that is in plastic form.
No, the person is a nugget. So they're all no limbs, they're all nubbly. Different series, you say that, but what's the difference in them? Look at them. Huh? Big robot. Big gun. Oh, Gundams. People can call everything Warhammers. I can call these all Gundams.
That's what I was going to say. Is basically the big franchise term that's not correctly used, but everybody knows what you mean. It's like when parents and grandparents talk about the Nintendo, and they just mean your video game console of any description.
Yes, I did enjoy the translations, Demon Sub, in the order of the numbers in the mouth. Insert it vigorously. Things like that. Because the kit comes with only a Japanese instruction manual.
Oh, look, fingers.
Oh, yeah. All mod cons, this. And did you give it the pose that everybody would give it whenever you've got articulated fingers? It's the only pose that, makes sense. But yeah.
It's a interesting build for sure.
That's a comprehensive one. It shows you what goes into them. I think this one just needs to be, I don't know, bookmarked. And anytime anybody on the internet goes, Games Workshop make the best plastic kits in the world, including Games Workshop, by the way, whenever they make that claim, which they do about 3 times a day, just post them this with a ... you were saying.
Yeah, I do remember about this action stand that somebody, presumably Demon Sub, asked in chat about
Telescoping.
how to use it.
I mean, that in itself is fucking insanity. Here's my telescoping stand that can be
Please
moved
be
around.
sure to read it to your parents. They are small parts. Risk of accidental ingestion and breathe. So please do not guide children under 3.
I don't. Never do. But I'm not allowed near them, to be fair. So different sprues had different types of plastic as well. Oh. So presumably then they had like a softer, rubberier plastic for pieces that had to have a bit more flex or move around things. Voice of a beast.
It's a big one. If you see a 28 mil miniature compared.
Fuck's sake.
Who lost?
No, Bayern have just scored again, so they're definitely going through here. I mean, I know we all feel that was another Harry Kane job. He's desperately trying to shake off that Spursy name, isn't he? Look at it. How did you find the stickers? Because the stickers remind me of like not let Rosette type of things, but I'm assuming it's line it up very carefully because you're fucked otherwise.
Yeah, it's Bandai Witchcraft.
Oh, they are water slides. Oh, well, that's all right then. So I know John's actually are stickers for one of the kits he was building.
I think they have
And I just can't get my head around that.
I think they have options in the kit so you can use either stickers or water slide transfers as you want.
Ah, okay. Okay. I don't know. It's not just a gun, though. It's also a pokey device. So if people are getting really close to you, you can just poke them in the face. Poke.
Or any other viable.
Oh, ruled out. Unlucky. Fuck yourself. Sorry. That was
The big gun is the version without the barrel extension.
breast.
For fuck's sake.
Wow.
If that thing has a barrel extension, good luck.
Maybe it's like, have you ever seen the silencer for a tank?
Yes.
Maybe it's like that.
Could be. Could be. So, who will be the last of the bunch for tonight?
Last.
Oh, Mr. Hammerhead from Mr. James Cuts. Yeah, he did a video.
Jam. His video. I can't watch it, but he sent some images through to me to allow me to bask in its glory. So yeah, if people want to see what happened at Hammerhead, Jam has a YouTube channel where you can go and have a wee look. That's a tank silencer, by the way, in case people in chat are wondering what the other fucking link is. It's in baseballs.
Is it that giant penis-looking contraption?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Country the tank's in, for fuck's sake. But yeah, so as you can see, a whole host of tables, all tably about, full of tableness. Some have been kicking around at a few conventions now, so you may see things have popped up a couple of times in various places. But just look at them, look at their magnificence, look at their majesty. Go on.
Tiny fighting man.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Look, they've got hills. Look how many hills they've got, Paul. Pooh!
And it's burning.
I don't
Fire,
care if it's burning.
burns.
Burn it as much as they want. I dream sometimes of having hills that we can play games on.
Can't you just make Shay lay flat on the table?
Then I've got nobody to play against.
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
There's not enough bumpage on the others. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. A beautiful crop there from Timecast.
Oh, look, unrigged boats.
I did bring my own hills, you're right. Well, why would you bring boats? It makes no sense. They make no sense.
People seem to like him. And flakes, lots of flakes.
Just sway with it, Dutch. You don't have to worry about it. I'm trying to remember what the was it Antoine? Or was it one of the other ones? I can't remember.
Get to the Zulu bit, he says.
Yes, see? It's all thing. It says on the if you hover over the thing, it says you've gone past it. It's Rock's Drift.
I haven't gone past it. I'm
You
perfectly
haven't now.
on point.
You had
no
gone past it when I
stripes
was
on
looking.
the bags. Jerry, look at that.
Yeah, I know, it's
appalling
outrage, isn't it?
no
Outrage.
stripage on the bags.
Yeah, so worse than that, to be brutally honest, because it is really nice. But I don't know if this is for gameplay purposes or what, but it's not far enough forward. The defensive line at Rock's Drift was built along that ridge in front of the drift because it meant their little wall of melee bags turned into essentially a 6 foot tall rampart in places. Whereas obviously for gameplay, they don't have it right on the edge. They've got it set well back.
That's a lot of minis.
Yeah. So this was it's an old board game, or is it a relatively new one, Jam? That they decided that they would play it out using Tiny Fighting Men's instead.
I like the building.
2004. Okay.
The roofing looks very interesting.
It's teddy bear fur. Oh no, it's not.
It's not. It's like
It's
actual
not, it's
sticks and
Like sticks and twigs. I've missed that on the pictures. I'll have to wait for you to just go back and show it to me again. Because it's the Warlord / foreground ones. Okay, so he's used brush bristles. Makes sense. Makes sense.
There it is.
Look, hospital's on fire.
Oh no!
Fuck you, Hooky.
Somebody called
Hooky.
the one. What's it called? The fire brigade.
Yep, you were told to go to Toon Creek, go all the way back to the very next one. People can go off and look at other bits and pieces, but the boss is telling you where to go.
You're not the boss of me.
I wasn't talking about you, I was talking about Jam.
He's not the boss of me.
Oh, it uses all the little tonks.
Tonks.
Was this the one that had
miniatures?
I was going to say they use maple type of things. Yeah, they're like bobbleheads.
This would be something that Lloyd enjoys because of the big-headedness.
Oh, the big head, he'd love that. But also the fact the entire town is a really nice gaming table. None of it's super deformed, and then they've just dropped in
Tonkies.
tonks. That little tonk with its exploding head is particularly good. If you stacked up 3 of them, you could go into Stalingrad. really want Calestra hex tiles. Lot.
Just win the lottery.
Don't worry, got my ticket. 42 million tonight. Bish bash bosh. What are my numbers? I don't look lucky.
What was the thing? If I ever win the lottery, I will not tell anybody, but there will be signs.
Oh yeah. Oh, first off, there'll be a load of hills in the studio. Not very expensive hills.
And then Marco will suddenly disappear from the face of the YouTubes because he will be in your cellar painting all your stuff.
Still haven't quite found him yet. Get there.
With enough money, you will find him.
Why have a single Puma when you just have like 3 or 4 of them? The most produced vehicle in World War II, the Puma. That is absolutely gorgeous. Who put that one on? Say.
Mighty Empires by Blitzkrieg. Let's see what's theirs. Not pirates.
Oh no, it's macadamians. Macadamians.
I'm allergic to nuts. Let's go on to here. Battley Tex.
I think it's something. Could be Warhammer.
Battley
Could be
Tex.
Arctic game. Look at them. Yeah. All
See,
stomping about the
hills.
place.
Even
on
Battletech has
hexes.
hills. Even Battletech has hills.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Really annoyed. Look at them. Look at them. Oh, the aliens game.
Avians.
Oh. Them. Those ones.
Oh, see, there's even a small section for Mr. Ben. If loading times.
Burrows and or badgers discuss.
Yes, and some kind of gigantic creatures.
Gigantic
That's
creatures are the
colorful
best.
terrain.
Delightful night. Thanks for that.
Well, Netrunner.
What if you get a wooden wedge and knock it under the door while he's in there, thus trapping him? We're about to go anyway.
Yeah, it's...
Honey doesn't want to do anything fun anymore. Oh, the Chicago Way game was amazing. I remember somebody else posting pictures of that. I think it may have been Guy or somebody from Board Game Soldiers and Strategy.
There's peoples inside buildings. Well, that's a interesting take on things.
Yeah, well, you know, gunfights start. Always go and have a look down, see what's happening.
Never run towards the sound when there's a gunfight. That's
Always have a
just
look.
don't.
Every building has a business in it. Nice. Well, otherwise, the economy would be in the toilet and nobody would be able to afford their hooch.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Go to YouTube's and look at the Chacos and Spruce channel from Jambas Kuts and
Jam.
do like, subscribe, and all the good
Wanted
bits.
to see that. You must have a look. At some point, you should ask Tony because Tony has the Chicago Way and is always looking to play it. Paul. So you could be a gangster, like ever since you could remember. Right.
Nobody wants to be a gangster.
Is that us?
Let's see.
I didn't want to be a boxer. I wanted to be a dancer, like Mr. T.
Yeah. There's nobody we can invade tonight.
Oh, what a shame. Oh, that's where you look for people in hot tubs.
Nah. Nah. I was tempted for a second, but that would be very irritating for people in hot tubs when a group of dirty old men suddenly arrive.
You mean suddenly arrive? If they're streaming in a hot tub on Twitch, there's dirty old men are already there. They could just be swelling their numbers, and they'd probably like that for ad revenue.
Yeah, no reason to give them more money than they already have. That
True.
being said, I'm going to have a lay down. Thanks everybody for being here. Thank
Good
you
plan.
for your time. Next week,
Nuggets is good. Yes.
if nothing catastrophically happens, will be the 200th episode. And
$1
I'm,
million.
as of now, not planning anything, so don't expect anything special. If there's anything special, it'll be a total surprise to myself.
Look, it's bored. Just checking there.
Maybe there will be
Yeah.
beer, but no promises.
Oh man. Oh, I should not have. Oh, that's even worse.
There could be lemonade, but
Oh no. Oh yeah, you
next week.
could play Kings of War, or we could play
Chess.
something else.
We will play chess. Goodbye.
Play Chaos on the Spectrum.